We better cruise the town and see what's going on before we start digging the dump, because the dump's always going to be there. So I always like to try some privy digs. I've already checked this lot numerous times over the years. Never found anything. But I decided I'm going to try it one last time, and I have just located a privy that must have been only 5 feet from the house. But of course it had to start raining. So we gotta wait a little while, and then we're gonna get into some action. Okay, I got a brand new pair of digging pants. Let's see how long these last compared to that last pair. Those other ones were really heavy duty. They had reinforced knees on them. These are just single layer. The other one had 2 or 3 layers, I'm not sure, but it finally got thrashed after 100 digs. So let's go digging. Okay, we got it opened up and we have some privy paint showing. That's what I call these black and white stripes. We got our first grub as well. But let's get some bottles instead. Well, it's not really a privy, it's just a trash pit. Got a piece of a ball jar here. Possibly 1910 or 12. But I felt something right under here. Broken glass. It's olive green. That's generally pretty old. And we got a brick. It's December 9th, and as you can see, it's very overcast, but see how sweaty I am. Yeah, it's a lot different over here than it is in the west. Okay, I definitely have something that feels better right here. It's only about 10 feet from the last spot. So let's open this up and see what's down there. Well, I think it's too humid to be digging out here, but I can't quit now. I just found this. Let's see, is it blown in the mold? No, but it's got to be something like 1917, I'd say. So it's old enough. Let's keep going. That definitely is blown in the mold and looks right at turn of the century. But that's all I'm finding. It's just small pieces. I'm pretty close to being finished already. I'm just going to lay down on my belly and stick my arm down there and scratch around a while. Well, that's another dud hole, but I did just rake these out. That's an early machine made Whiskey Fifth. And this one definitely is blown in a mold. So that puts it right in the 1910-11 era. Must have been brought over from Virginia because, you know, the first day of 1909 is when Prohibition started for North Carolina. So these are right at the 1910 to 1914, I'd say. They must have been smuggled over across state lines. Okay, we're back here at the Kinston dump. Here's one of my previous dig spots, so I think I'm going to dig right here. It's fairly clear, as opposed to some spots having too many trees and stuff in the way. Those things put out some thick roots and make it really difficult. So this is looking like the best spot right here. Still, there's plenty of roots, but I just pulled this out. It has something on it. Pop Cola. Usually those are ACLs, but I don't see any hint of paint ever having been on it, so it could have been a paper labeled variety. So I'm thinking that's 1937. Yeah, they usually had still paper labels in that year because the ACL process was brand new at that point and still experimental. Might be worth a couple dollars. Okay, we got 2 broken milk bottles already. And I just pulled this out. It's a megaphone, pancake syrup, log cabin. Should be worth at least $6, don't you think? Okay, I hope it's not too dark for you guys. I'm going to try and increase the brightness since I don't have a light during the editing process. But here we have what looks to be carnival glass. Yeah, one of the few carnival glass bottles that exists. It's the Canada Dry, and it looks like it still has the label on it. Well, what's left of it anyway. But because of it being carnival glass, if it cleans up well, it could still be worth $7 or $8. Alrighty, we got a Marble. Not too exciting, but could be worth a little bit. I felt something down there. Some kind of a bottle. No, that's no good. Okay, we're finding a few things. Could double as a bud vase. It's not a screw top. I don't know what you would call that top, but then there's this other kind with that same top on it. And of course, another one of these extract flasks. We got something right here coming out at the 3-inch level. Could it possibly be good? Whoa, it is one of those pop colas, and it does have trace elements of paint left on it. Of course it's ruined as an ACL, but still, just comes right off. Still, I think I'll bring it home and put it on the $2 shelf. Okay, we got another possible soda bottle, and it is yet another one. I'm thinking somebody threw a 6-pack away the very last day the dump was open. It's another pop cola. Okay, we got what's probably going to be a Canada Dry in the green one. Yeah, super common. But now we have yet another cork top Clorox. Yeah, I know it's been 12 years since I found any, but now it seems every time I go out I find one. Okay, that'll do. 3 of them's enough for each decade. They aren't that quick to sell. Okay, what do we got now? I think it's a wine of Cardui. Chattanooga Medicine Company. And wait. Is it McEllers Cardui? I don't think I've ever seen it say that. It just usually says wine of Cardui. So that's surprisingly strange. I don't know how. I've found probably 20 of those over the years, and I don't recall any of them having that wording on them. Alright, we got a round ball mason. A lot better than the squared off variety, so it's probably worth $2 or $3. We also have this thing. I don't know what it is, but it's a large bottle of some sort. Yeah, very unique shape. So that means it's the Paul Jones. But I don't ever see them with the tax, well, what does it say? The federal law forbids variant of the Paul Jones. Yeah, there is the embossed part. Frankfurt Distilleries. Okay, so it's a Kentucky bottle that uses the same design as the Paul Jones. It's got to be worth at least $4. Kind of odd style. Okay, I just found a broken straight side of Pepsi. It does have the KIN for Kinston right there. It's Skinny one, circa 1922, possibly even 1920. So I'm hoping that's an indication that we're getting into a truly old layer down there. Okay, that's a possible milk bottle base. Alright, we got a milk, and it's embossed. It is the Wooten Brothers Dairy, Kinston, North Carolina. And it doesn't have the NC approved, so I'm thinking it's 1 year prior to that. But I don't think I have a Wooten Brothers like that. So that is going in my collection. Okay, and 5 minutes later I see what looks to be another milk bottle. And it is. Oh damn it, it's got a big bruise on it. Right in the front. But it is just the Hilltop. And you know, those are the most common and least interesting to look at because it doesn't have the city name on it. But still, it's definitely worth at least $5. Okay, that's an interesting flask. I certainly don't recall seeing one like that. Obvious Art Deco influence. It's got to be a 1932 when Art Deco was still a thing. It's got the Owens, Illinois mark and a 3, so that's 1933, isn't it? Gotta be with a design like that. Okay, we got a sheet metal wrench. I wouldn't think they'd make something that cheap way back in the 30s. It's so flimsy, it's about to break in half. But as you can see, it's definitely a wrench for some kind of a tractor. Okay, that's a weird one. I don't know if it's worth anything, but I would think just because of the strange shape somebody would want it for a couple or $3. Okay, we found what is the Glover's Imperial Mange Medicine. It could be a $5 bottle. Okay, we got another one. I think there's some embossing on there. I don't recognize it. Okay, it's upside down first of all. Syrup of Black Draught. I've seen those before, but there's that small word in between, which I don't think I've seen that variation before. So I'm going to go ahead and call that a $5 bottle. But while I got the camera on, what is this? It is a corker and it has some interesting ribs on it, so I don't know, maybe it'll go for $2. Okay, just pulled out a squib. As you know, this company still exists and these are collectible. And even though it's just another clear one, it is yet another size, and I think there's 5 sizes of these, so it's got to be worth at least $3. Okay, then we got another 8-ounce cork top prescription drugstore. Alright, just popped out a pretty nice bottle here. White House for a generation. What the heck does that say? It's a White House vinegar anyway. Nice script embossing on it. It's got the nice pour spout. So, oh damn it. Looks like a fresh chip right on this pour spout, but oh well, it took off $1's value. Now it's only worth $12 instead of $13. No, it probably was really a $15 bottle before that. But that happens sometimes. Okay, now we got one of these funky looking bottles with the weird handle built in. It is a rather unique design. It's so unique that they actually patented it. Of course. But I don't know. With that bruise, it's just going to be a deal breaker. Okay, we have something interesting coming out right here. You never find these actually still put together like that. It's a Natiola cream. in the small size. But usually you just find one side or the other. So that's a nice score. Okay, that is definitely an interesting one. But it got cracked. Bruised up and everything. I think it's blown in a mold. Okay, that's a pretty nice perfume. And yeah, I don't think I've found one that exact style before. So, it's got to be worth $4. Okay, these are kind of neat. Probably some kind of food product. The fact that it's a cork top and that it's emerald green. It's kind of interesting. I think I can get $3 out of it. It's getting pretty dark. Gonna have to finish it up in the next 5 minutes. Okay, we found a Certo. I haven't found one of these in a very long time, but that's fine because they're basically worthless. Only if it's the honey amber one would I keep it. Can you even see anything? I just pulled out another half pint milk and it's embossed. Damn, I can barely see it. I'm thinking it's another West. Say Westview Dairy, Route 6, Kinston, North Carolina. Yep, haven't found one of those for quite a while. That's a nice score. Okay, we got ourselves a Gordon's London Dry Gin. It's not really a screw top, but it's got like a bottle cap thing going on. It's pretty much a junk bottle, but I think I might be able to get $3 out of it. Okay, that's it. It's too dark to continue. The hole's pretty well finished anyway, so